Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Fit for Life with Karen. That's me. Today we're going to do our yoga show, our weekly yoga show. And I love this one because it's relaxing and just thinking that it might help you with stress, anxiety, whatever your problems are. We tend to overthink a lot and worry about things we don't need to. So what I did today before we started this show was I just sat quietly and I did my yoga breathing and it really does work. I want you to practice that yoga breath, okay? But I wanted to tell you a little bit about yoga today because I don't know how much you know. Most people know something. Of course, it's very prevalent, especially in our country. And there are all different types of yoga, and some people have made up their own yoga. But yoga itself can be traced back to northern India about 5,000 years ago. It is part of the ritual and prayer of Hindu priests and hermits, people that like to sit in a cave with their legs crossed. I mean, who knows, really? It developed into a structured and diverse category of spiritual disciplines involving body postures and breathing techniques. So there's a lot to it, but the more you learn about it, the better you're going to like it. I guarantee that. The word hatha means force or physical yoga, and hatha yoga is a combination of movement, breathing, and meditation. Also, we do that at the end, and it's just so relaxing, clears your mind. Um, Yoga breathing helps to focus the mind also, and stop that fight or flight response when something bothers us that makes us anxious. Do you notice if there's an accident, if someone falls, the first thing people say is, take a deep breath. So maybe that comes from the whole yoga thing. It also reduces anxiety, as I said, can lower your blood pressure. It can focus your mind so that you're not going in all these directions. That's what I do. Try to think of a whole bunch of things at one time. So we're going to start seated. We're going to do some standing. And we start with Namaste, which is a greeting or a salutation. And I wanted to mention something about the yoga breath. Let's do it together. We're going to breathe up through the nose, hold, and exhale through your mouth. Now, for those of you that really just don't want to bother or don't want to do it, in order to meditate, and you can do it this way too, is to just slow your own breathing. Maybe it's slow now, but if it isn't, just breathe in a little bit more and exhale a little bit more. Force that exhale at the end. So you should try to do maybe 5 seconds up through the nose and exhale for 5, 6, or maybe even 7. Just practice that. And you can do just the meditative part of it. You can do this meditation by just doing the breathing. You don't have to do all the exercises every time you get stressed. You can just do the yoga breath. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start, of course, we're seated, so we're doing things a little bit differently. If some of you are able to stand and get on the floor, please take a class, find a good class, talk to people. A word of mouth is the best way to find really good information. I think we've learned that in our many years. So we're going to do the salute to the sun, which is much more complicated than this, but this is our version of it. So you're going to breathe up through the nose, make sure you're forward in your chair, and you're going to exhale out. You can bring your arms down or between the feet. Just drop those arms down. Wonderful. And then we'll come back up. So we're doing movement with the breath. So we're breathing up through the nose. Holding for 2 seconds, and exhale down. Can you grab your feet on this one? Maybe flatten your back out a little bit. That feels great. Can you touch the floor? But do try to keep your head up, unless it feels great to drop it down. Everybody's different. We know what we can do, right? Let's try it one more time. Breathing up through the nose, holding, and exhale all the way down. Just flop right over, and you will be able to go a little bit further, grabbing the ankles, good, and we'll come back up. Right away I'm relaxed, but I can't take a nap because we're doing this together today, right? Okay, I'm going to sit back a little bit. Now there are a lot of head and neck movements with yoga, but we're going to just do some basics to get you warmed up and stretched out a little bit. We do not stand on our head in this class. I guess if we had been doing yoga all our lives, we could do that, but I wouldn't recommend it for us right now, especially. So let's drop the chin down. Feel a stretch in the back of your neck. Bring the head back up. Now don't hold your breath. Do your natural breathing. We can do this with the yoga breath, but we're not right now. Let's do a little bit of extra here. Push that chin up toward the ceiling to stretch the neck underneath. Great. It's good for us. And then bring the head back down. All right, let's try this. Let's turn without turning your body. Slowly, slowly, good. As far back as you can go. If you want to hold onto the chair, pull yourself around just a little bit more. Yoga is usually done slowly and held for a much longer time. So look into it, read about it, find a good class for yourself. Let's come back slowly, good. Hold on. And just keep turning your head. This feels good today. Oh, I heard that. And then we'll come back slowly. How about this one? Just think of bringing the ear down to the shoulder, not your shoulder up to your ear, right? Pull those shoulders down and just bend nice and easy. Good. So this is just a little preparation. And then as we come up this time, let's breathe up through the nose. And just exhale down. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Good. Head and neck, head and neck. Bringing that head back up. Wonderful. Now what we're going to do is exercises to stretch our spine. Keep it nice and loose and lubricated. There's a lot of, the spine is involved in yoga. There's a lot of exercises that involve the spine, especially when we're down on the floor. Let's take a breath all the way up. Hello. Hold it. And exhale down. So this time when we come forward and drop down, you're breathing out. Make that exhalation as long as you can, as long as possible. Good. And then we're going to come back up. So you can feel that nice stretch in your lower spine, right? Yes. All right, we're going to sit back up again. So this is spinal extension. We just did flexion. Let's grab that wrist, pull that arm right up. Now let's switch to the other side. Now remember, normally you would hold these poses much longer. Try for 30 seconds if you can. Good. Up, up. Now maintaining flexibility in the spine, because as you know, they're in the different asanas or movements or forms, whatever you want to call it. The spine is involved. It's very long. All right, we're going to take this hand, cross it over, and with our free hand, first we're going to breathe up again. And when we exhale, you're going to turn. Now you can put your hand on your shoulder if you want, or the chair, and just keep turning in that direction. Hold that. If it hurts, don't do it. Good. Now, when you stay there for 30 seconds, you can take another breath, okay? All right, let's come back. Let's bring this arm out. Take this hand, cross over. Let's take a breath again. Up. Up through the nose, exhale through your mouth. Make that exhalation as long as possible. Turning that head, good. Let's take another breath while you're here. Let's practice up through the nose. Hold and exhale. Good. And then we'll come back. Good. Now let's just try this, because you're going to be twisting and turning a little bit. We're going to touch the back of the neck Take this elbow, open your feet. Let's take a breath first, all the way up. And exhale. See if you can bring that elbow down. You don't have to touch unless you want to. If it hurts, you're not going to do it. As you come back up, we'll breathe up, holding for 2, and exhale through your mouth, and we're going to cross over. You'll probably feel this in a different area of your spine, because we're moving the body in different ways and different directions. Coming back up. Wonderful. Now, take this hand, cross it over. We're going to bend the spine. We've been twisting and moving it up and down. We're going to bend it this time. So you're breathing up through the nose, holding on, breathing up, reaching, and just bend. Exhale as you bend. Try not to let that happen. You're going to feel a wonderful stretch all the way down your side. Good. And then we'll come back up. All right. Let's cross over. Another breath up through the nose. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try for 6. If you can do more, that's fine. Wonderful. Try this with me. Hold on here. Don't worry about your breathing, but don't hold your breath either, okay? So we're just going to kind of lean forward. See if you can touch the floor here. I think most of you can. This is just to see if you're flexible or getting more flexible. Wonderful. All the way down. Wonderful. And we'll come back up. We've done the yoga cat in other classes, but let's try it in our yoga class. Again, hands on your knees. Pull yourself up. So you're kind of pulling against your knees. The shoulders come down. But what about your head and where your chin is attached? You're just going to pull in nice and tall and pull those shoulders down. Lift your head up a little bit and kind of think of arching your back, but don't force it. But you want to be nice and tall. You want those shoulders down. If you want, you can push that chin up toward the ceiling again. It's a nice facial exercise, isn't it? Neck and face. Pushing that chin up toward the ceiling. Wonderful. All right, now let's do the opposite. Let's breathe up through the nose. When you exhale, you're going to drop the head down. Lift your shoulders up. You're pulling that abdomen in, rounding your back. This is how a cat moves, right? Let's pull against the knees. Head comes up, shoulders come down, up to the ceiling. Wonderful. Do your natural breathing here now. And then we'll just relax, shake those hands out, circle your hands a little bit. This will feel good. And then back the other way. Now, we do a lot of lunging in yoga when we're standing up. But let's do our all over stretch. Come forward in your chair. You can turn both knees to one side. Okay. The leg closest to you, folks. You can see this one on the outside. Toe back. You're going to reach down if you can. If not, grab your pant leg. I'm hoping you have stretchy pants here. Pulling up and pulling back. So it's sort of like a lunge, isn't it? Nice and tall now. Pull that chin back in. That will align everything. You can hold on to your knee if you want. Good. Let's take a breath in, up through the nose. Holding and exhale and drop that chin down. Great to stretch out the quadriceps, isn't it? Yes. All right. And now we're going to switch. Sitting up nice and straight, keeping your back straight, and you're going to come forward. You won't be able to come forward too much if you keep that back straight, but we're stretching now. All right. Let's try the other side, and remember you're going to be holding all of these much longer. Try for 30 seconds if you can. All right, let's just bring that leg back. If you cannot reach down and pull that leg up, you can just do that with the pant leg. So that's why it's nice to wear stretchy things, leotards and tights and things. And pull back And if you can let go of the chair, you're going to reach forward and pull back at the same time. It's a really, really good stretch, isn't it? But you know, we've got to stand up and do some asanas. But we're going to let that foot down and switch nice and tall. Pull that chin right in, hands here, and let's do a little stretch. We can feel that. Now, I didn't give you time to drink any water, so let's grab our water and we'll stand up. Good. Cheers, folks. We're going to start with our warrior pose, of course. Good. And we're going to stand up without holding on. I hope you're doing that. I hope you're trying that. We can roll up our sleeves here a little bit. Now the upward salute. This is called the upward salute. And it's very easy, and it's just getting you to kind of realign yourself and find a place where you feel balanced, if your balance is poor. So we're opening the feet a little bit, just bringing the arms up and out to the side a little bit. Pull the shoulders down. Bring your weight forward over the front part of the foot so you can lift those heels up a little, or at least try to. So this is called the upward salute. And we'll bring those arms down. Good. Now the warrior pose requires a second ballet position. That's what this is. It has to be wide. This isn't wide enough. You won't be able to do it. If that's all you can do, that's fine. And you can stand behind your chair if you think you're going to fall, but let's open those legs and bring those arms straight out from your shoulders. Keep an eye on this when it droops, okay? And this foot is turned out. This one is fairly straight. And we're going to do those lunges we were just doing. Let's do a little lunge. Let's practice. Into. Good, nice and tall. Try not to do that. Keep that head back. Try to remember that. I know it feels a little like it's a strain, isn't it? Just do what you can do. This is the warrior pose. And there are different ways to do it too. But this is the way we're going to do it today. Great. Just bring the arms down. What a relief. You're not used to holding your arms out like that, are you? Unless you're taking other classes. Let's do the exalted warrior. How's that for a title, huh? Arm up, and we have to lift that one up nice and straight also. Make sure you feel secure, or you're holding on to the back of the chair. You can still do it. Good. And bend that knee nice and tall. Pull your head back a little bit into, and you look great, you know. We look like we know what we're doing, don't we? See the arm starts to come down. All right, now just let the arm come down this time. Now you can keep the knee bent or not, whichever is easier. Or you may want to hold the back of the chair for this one because I'd like you to bring your arm up and back. The exalted. It's a wonderful stretch. And you know I love these backward stretches, but they kind of pull us back too, so be careful on this one. All right, let's relax for a minute. Let's try the other side. We'll just stand here. You can hold on to the back of your chair if you have to. This foot is straight, turned out, straight, nice and tall. Good. And you can practice a little bit. Just relax. Bring the arms down and do it. Is it easier? A little lunging, but yes, the knee is involved. So just see how you feel about this. Bring those arms up. Good. Or we can just stay. You don't have to go back and forth like that, but I just thought we should get used to it. Wonderful. So we'll come back up. All right, bring the arms down. Good. Let's bring the arms up again. Watch that back one. Let's bend the knee again. I like this one. Okay. And then we'll come back. Now this arm in the back, let it drop down or hold on. And bring that arm up. Your leg is straight this time, but I just want to try the stretch with a straight leg. Good. Wonderful. Bring the feet back, and I want you to just relax for a minute. We're going to do nothing, okay? Just drop down. Open your feet a little bit. Good. This is a forward bend, a forward bend. The weight of your body, your upper body will pull you down a little bit. If you need to hold on, you can do this and still do it, right? And the more you do it, the further down you can go, okay? Let's try it again. Good. Oh yeah. Bring those arms up. Let's do another relaxing exercise. I'm rolling my sleeves up again. Good. Bend your knees a little bit, nice and easy. And let's do a little bit of this. You don't have to turn your head. If it makes you dizzy, you can do it this way. It still feels wonderful. It really does. And tap your body each time. Let's wake up those kidneys and our internal organs if they're still sleeping. Yoga does affect, the different poses do affect your internal organs, and that's good. Gets them started. All right. Oh, that feels so good. Let's lift those knees up a few times. Good. Let's try the yoga triangle, okay? Nice wide stance again. There are different ways to do this also, but I'm going to give you this one. Just drop the arm down and bring the arm up straight if possible. Again, you can hold on this one, reaching up, up, and up. Oh, that is really a good stretch. You will be taller after this class. Yes, you will. Let's try the other side. Just drop it down and bring that arm up. Reach for the sky. The longer you stay here, the more this arm will slide down. Oh, what a great stretch this is. Let's try it this way. Let's do it with the breath first. All the way up. Holding and exhale. Can you touch your knee on this one? This is my version. Let's breathe up through the nose as we come up. And exhale as you bend. Terrific. Breathe up through your nose and cross over. Wonderful. Do you feel the stretch here on the inside of your leg? Breathing up through your nose and exhale. You're going to sleep good tonight, folks. You really will. Really, you will. Let's sit back down and grab some water. And for the next few minutes, we're going to do a little meditation. And all that is just sitting and being still, relaxing, taking some yoga breaths, which is wonderful for us. Relaxing your mind, clearing your mind. This kind of breath also helps you to think better, reduces anxiety. It can actually lower your blood pressure if you do it enough. Okay, so keep that in mind. Check with your doctor. Some of us, or a lot of us, are on blood pressure medications, but yoga is so good for anxiety and worry and all the things, thinking too much. So let's close our eyes now. If you can hear me, we're going to breathe up through the nose, all the way up now. Hold for a couple of seconds. Exhale through your mouth. As you exhale, your head should come down naturally, really. All right. Now, just doing that relaxed me and helps me to think better, to think what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to give you. And I've got to do more of it. We should try to do it at least 10 minutes a day if possible. That would be wonderful. So let's get comfortable. Lower your lights. We've got about 2 or 3 minutes here. I'm going to try to do nothing. I like to put one foot in front. You might want the heel down first. Good. Oh, it feels so good. Let's move our head from side to side. Now, what we're going to do is try to clear the mind or concentrate on something you find relaxing. Could be the ocean, the lake, the mountains. Think of the summer, sitting in an English garden, and you can hear the bees buzzing, the beautiful flowers, the fragrance. Think of that sun on your back and how good that feels. Anything that relaxes you, try to concentrate on that. And each time you take one of these breaths, it will hold you to that. So you're not thinking of 18 different things at one time, what you're going to do next, what you did when you started out today. We've got to learn how to clear our mind. So let's do a breath together again. All the way up. Hold. And exhale. Make that exhalation as long as possible. When the thoughts start coming in, and they will, especially if you're new to yoga, take another one of these breaths and just see, experiment with yourself. You will see that it works. And here we go. Thank you for joining me today. Try this on your own, even if you just do the meditation. It does work. It will relax you. It will calm you. And I'll see you next time. Namaste.